abbreviated service. I kind of was expecting, I know it sounds like a lack of faith, not a lack of faith and knowledge of people. There's a difference. I was expecting not to be a little slow because it really got really bad about 30 minutes ago. Really bad. And so that's about the time people get ready for church, and so they say, well, I reckon we won't go. And y'all know that too. So what we're going to do is we're going to testify a little bit. Just some testimonies. That's cool. Who you are in Christ. Now, I do want to tell you a little story just to start it off. Last night, I was in Pizza Inn with Linton. And I saw a girl that used to be, I knew her since she was about that. Matter of fact, I knew her when she was that tall. Because I knew her mama in high school and her uncles. And her grandma would come to church here sometimes. And I saw her, and she now had 3 kids. Her husband was a nurse, and I was thinking she was a nurse. And so I told, because I think last time I saw them, they were both wearing nursing uniforms. So I told Linda, I said, well, there they are, and I can't remember her name. I said, but you know what? I said, they're both nurses. I said, now they got 3 kids. That's pretty cool. And she said, yes. They come over to me. She did to say hey. And asked her kids' names and their ages, and she told me there was 5 and 2 and 7 weeks. And so I looked at her and said, are you still nursing? And she went, well, as a matter of fact, I am. I said, well, I just got through telling Linda that you and your husband both, your husband's in nursing too. And she goes, oh, she said, no, I'm a dental hygienist. I'm like,
You wore uniform, son.
And she said, I wonder why you were asking such a personal question. I said, it wasn't a personal question. I said, I thought you were going to be nursing. She said, I'm a dental hygienist. And then she got laughing. And then she told me, she said, I'm going to go over and get me a salad and get me some stuff to help produce more milk. I said, go for it. And when she walked away, Linda said, it's a wonder you ain't dead by now. I said, that's exactly what those guys say in prison. So you got to watch.
Well, at least you hadn't got slapped.
Look, well, I was because I said her husband was in nursing too. So so that saved the day. If I hadn't already told Linda, then it would look kind of weird. Because she said, that's a mighty personal question for you to be asking. It sure is. Well, I meant at a hospital wearing a uniform, giving shots and giving medicine, not nursing a baby. All right, well, but things like that, I just laughed, had a good laugh. We went to Al-Anon so we could go see Bethany. And we were in Al-Anon. I went in and told the lady what happened. I said, so we just burst out in spontaneous laughter. It's not because of anybody's stories. I said, it's because of this. And when I told her, she busted out laughing. And so when we left, she says, can I use that? I said, you sure can. So here we go. The reason that stuff like that, honestly, doesn't destroy me, doesn't make me want to hide under the counter, although Linda says to Rich, she's seen me in a long time, is because I know who I am in Christ. That's what we talked about the Adam's family. The Adam's family from Genesis chapter 3 sees human beings in control of events and circumstances, believe there's no absolute truth, everything's relative, believes we choose our own moral restraints, and we see fulfillment in life's purpose. I was like that at one time, but now I'm a child of God. And I see myself as in God's economy, that I see God in control. And I'm set free by the truth, and there is moral absolutes, and that establishes my behavior, and I see fulfilling the will of God in my life and my highest purpose. So when I do things like this, I just laugh and say, well, somewhere down the road, that's going to wind up being a blessing for somebody. And so it's made it easier on me over the years knowing that I'm a child of God. And I don't have any bonus about telling people I'm a child of God or that He set me free and I'm walking and working with Him. Now, we're going to go around the room, all both of us. And you can tell how you got that identity. And here's the sheet from last week. If anybody wants one, just kind of help you look along so you can kind of think of what I just said. Because I know I know I'm born again. I know I'm a child of God. I know I don't have to worry about it. I know that He's got my back. So now, one at a time, you can tell us, tell us about your identity, not your superpower identity, your Clark Kent identity, but tell us something about you that is not going to bother you now, because you know without a shadow of a doubt that you are a child of God and that God has got your back. Go first, Eddie. You look like you want to go.
Not really.